Welcome back to Mrs. D. Today we are going to be looking at how you can niche down your puzzle books even further. So if you've watched my most recent video just about how to create a Sudoku puzzle book, now I wanted to talk to you about kind of the different niches and things around that. So I've got 5 for you today, and you can delve into those as much as you possibly want. There is so much that you can do, and some of this is seasonal, but some of this is evergreen. When you're looking at your puzzle books, there's so many different things that you may think about. Now, the first one may seem a little bit obvious, but I promise you that you are not going to regret watching this whole video. But the first thing is about making your puzzle books themed. Now, this could be related to like a seasonal theme, so it could be Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, that sort of thing, Mother's Day, Father's Day. But it could also be themed around something like nature, historical events, hobbies, that sort of thing. So it could be around cars and it doesn't necessarily have to be around like Sudoku cards. That's not going to work, but perhaps then you want to be looking at word searches or mazes and making the maze in the shape of a car. Like, there's so many different things that you can do with it, and it's well worth taking your time, because by niching down, we've proved time and time again that actually you're way more likely to get more organic, natural sales. So we're looking at next educational puzzles for kids. So this might be your standard sort of Sudoku book, for example, but it might have like a bit more of a maths element to it. It could be word searches and all sorts of different things, but with like additional problems. And it might be that there's a science question or an English question, and basically you're just giving it a bit more. You're not standing there waiting around for someone to look into your product and think, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. You want them to reach out and grab your book. So aiming in at kids can be a great way of doing it. You've also got sort of vocabulary, geography, and there's so many different ways, but just make sure that it's simplified and relevant to the age that you are aiming at. Number 3 we've got is advanced strategies. So have you ever thought about actually not doing like a low or a medium content book, but perhaps doing more a high content book? And perhaps writing something about the different strategies that you can put in place to help solve these puzzles. It could be that you're doing crosswords and things like that, and you've got different ideas as to how you can do it. And if you don't know how to write a book like this, don't worry, like there's so many different places you can go to. You can hire people on Upwork and Fiverr. You can use AI to help you write the book. It's not that the information has to be specifically there in your head, but you do need to understand the information to make sure that it is correct and relevant. And if you do use AI, just remember that there is that additional section now that asks you about have you used AI for any part of your book. Next, a huge niche within the puzzle book market is definitely the relaxation niche. So it got your standard puzzles, but what you're doing is you're kind of putting like calming pictures, quotes, flowers, nice kind of sceneries, things like that in the background, and it's kind of then marketed towards that relaxation look as well. And that's definitely really popular right now. And then finally, we have got travel companion books. So this could be like a little pocket-sized Sudoku book, word search, crosswords. It can apply to any of them. But again, just by niching down that little bit more. Also, do remember that if you're going pocket size, actually, as long as you're still sticking to a standard KDP size, you will find that your print costs will be a bit cheaper. So if you're still keeping your prices around the same sort of level, you can actually create like a much better profit margin with that. So yeah, definitely look into that as well. I think the travel niche is absolutely huge. You could obviously actually theme it as travel as well. So going down like that holiday theme, along with it being pocket sized, is a win-win. Now, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you would like to see how you can create a puzzle book, then don't miss out on these videos. So in this one here, I'm going to take you through how to create a word search book using BookBolt. And in this one here, my most recent, we are looking at creating a Sudoku book. Both very similar processes, but the word search book is a little bit more advanced. So perhaps start with a Sudoku, move on to the word search. Anyway, I cannot wait to see you again soon. See you. Bye.